All right, this B Tactic. Long time no see, right? We are getting some information from Kuro about new possible characters in the future. I just want to, place this vid here. Then I want to give my take on it. So let's actually, listen in.
Hey there. First, as we all know, it was announced at 3.4 official live stream that Yen Miao will be a dual element, specifically physical flame element.
All right, so we got a new attack character that's going to be flame. Well, it's physical, but also flame. For the boost in flame damage and the boost in flame element, but it still attacks with physical. Great. So I don't know how Zeke is now. Now I'm kind of wondering, man, was it worth getting Zeke now? I don't know. That's good. That's good.
And there have been data mined leaks in Tower of Fantasy CN files regarding dual element icons.
Okay, so we see these elemental icons, right? Uh, flame right here, flame and physical, fizz, flame, you know, frost, volt, and then volt, frost. Now, I was talking to my friend Vox about this, and I was stating it could be more than just this. She was like, no, 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 these are what it says. I just want to put out there. When the game first came out in CN, we knew nothing about altered characters. When the altered character came, we had nothing about dual elements when the game first released on CN. And now we have more about these quote dual elements. Even though I don't really like calling it dual element because it's still hitting with one element, but I get it, They're not saying dual attack, or dual damage, so I guess that makes sense. But this could easily, this is kind of for Origins of War. These are Origins of War based, strong characters, right? I could definitely see so they got Fizz Flame, they got a Fizz Frost. That makes sense. That's how it works in Origins of War. Well, the previous Origins of War, because this month is those buffs that were once there don't. No, they're still there. They're still. I'm sorry. You got your physical that works with if you're using if they're grievance, you can do more damage using flame and frost. If they electrify, you do more damage using flame and frost. If they're burned, you do more damage with physical and volt. And if they're ice bitten, you do more damage with volt and fizz. So I definitely see these characters being stronger for Origins of War. I would say must-haves.
All of this are leaked before it was announced that Yen Miao is a dual element. Second, there have been a very obvious Easter egg in Tower of Fantasy official livestream in 3.4 about a very interesting character that can be dual element. This character is none other than Brevi, the cute architect of Tower of Fantasy who is also a massive gamer nerd as seen on her speech pattern. She was teased in the 3.4 livestream and even showed her dual element, which was Frost Volt, on the screen.
So they showed this character. Now I want to say, because it's Volt and Frost, I want to say this is not going to be a benediction character. I want to say that, but then this character could easily be replacing how Nemesis plays with maybe a mixture of how Coco plays. Have this character there that will, I'm not gonna lie, it kind of breaks the two of the characters. Those characters be useless. But Coco and Zero have been relevant since day one. So I hope this is the benediction character. So you can probably use this character with Nemesis and then Fiona. Use this character with Coco and then Fiona. Or you don't have to use Fiona, You can use this character with Coco and them. Maybe this is a character like a shield. So it buffs both of them, and no Zero. I'm just stating, I think it'd be a great idea. Let's keep going.
Third, there is a massive sneak peek of 3.5 content, specifically the Aquaville region, wherein it looks as if it's a massive ship that was terraformed. According to Brevi, this might have a connection to how Domain 9 got its first civilization. Lastly, according to the pattern of element release, we can safely say that every generation of SSR is divided by an alter element in between, meaning to say that after every alter release marks the next generation of SSR coming to the game.
Is that true? I mean, in the beginning of the game, there's no alters, so they came with characters. Let's think about this. Cobalt. Who's the 1.5s? Cobalt, Nemesis, the physical character with the sword, Claudia, and Mark. I'm talking about CN, Bayuki. So we got, did I miss someone? Oh, Frigg. Okay, so we had 6 characters. There was a benediction. There was a fortitude, every element. But then there was also Ruby and Saki. And those power crept those two, followed by Lin. Okay, so when we think of Lin, we're thinking of next generation. So Ruby and Saki are not part of that generation. Annabelle. Annabelle, Lyra. Who else? Tian Lang. Who's Frosted? Alice. Umi. Wait a minute. Something's wrong there, I think. In fact, maybe, because then I think Lon came out before Fiona, right? But then again, so did Fenrir. So there was 2 votes. Yeah, Tianling and Fenrir 2 votes. And then I guess beforehand there was 2 flames with Cobalt and Ruby. So are they come out with one element, but they double up on the element? I guess they're about to do that with Flame again. I'm not sure. Oh, but I guess technically double element would be Frost if you put Saki and Alice. And then if Fiona, not Fiona. Yeah, if Fiona was after Lon, then that could make sense. I'm pretty sure if it was Lon, then Fiona. So if that can hold true, and then it goes to another generation of characters, and then we have we already have our fortitude, right? We had Mimi, you got Liu Huo, what's the Frost character? Yulan. But they're gonna be released in Phase A. So we got 2 flames again. Okay, no Volt character released yet, no benediction character. Right? So they're gonna have to come up with a Volt attack, and then that character we saw, I mean, why can't that be a benediction character? Especially as they teased out Millennia only being like a skin. And I feel like Millennia could be a skin, right? Again, Volt and Frost, Millennia like a Volt character, so you can put that as a skin for the newer benediction that could be Volt with Frost. That could make sense. And then they're gonna have, the DPS for altered, or attack for altered, and then they'll have, maybe a bunch of characters, maybe a physical fortitude, and then the next altered after, again, not the newest one, the one after the attack is gonna release, they'll have a fortitude one. So with altered, it'll be attack benediction, attack fortitude, attack benediction, attack fortitude. That could make some sense because everybody wants to play attack and you keep those other elements relevant. Yeah, that can make sense.
There is a chance that Brevi will be the next dual SSR character after Yen Miao, thus making them the next generation.
Whoa, after Yen Miao. If this is after Yen Miao, then wait. If she's after who's the altered character? I don't think Yen Miao was altered, right? Oh, I think Yen Miao is the altered character. So they're gonna skip Benediction, this whole cycle of characters? Something's wrong here. So that means if you don't have if you didn't have Fiona, the strongest character you could potentially get right now is Lyra. Then from 2.1 or 2.2 characters, you're going back to 1.5 or the next strong Benediction. They gotta put a Benediction there somewhere. Because Benediction is being power crept. Like it's being power crept right now because they're not getting anything new. Like the attackers complain because, oh my God, this does that. Okay, what about these other roles? Like, don't get me wrong, I'm a Fortitude character, yeah. We're kind of limited to the fact we don't have a physical or altered yet. Well, every other role has every element. But, yeah.
Generation of SSR and CN to be dual elements. Please note that some of these are just speculations for now and may change until official info is released. What do you think of having new dual element SSR as the next generation of elements?
So I like it, but then I don't like it, right? So that means anybody that's new, you have to prioritize these new characters. Like, and someone will say, oh no, I really like how this character was. No, it doesn't matter. Because now you're not worried about an element anymore. You're a dual element no matter what you play attack. Even playing like Fortitude or Benediction, you'll have to pay attention to this. Like I personally have to pay attention to this because when I play Origins of War, if I see a Zeke player, I have to be prepared for, well, physical, which I can't boost, but I have to be prepared for, flame in case they're using a flame character, right? If they end up getting like, this frost with Volt, I have to be aware of that to be ready to weaken, enemies' frost and Volt resistances so they can do more damage. So it's like I have to pay attention more. Attackers will not pay attention to us, all right? We know that already. And they never res anybody. No, let me stop doing that because that's not true because other roles try to do it and they be throwing others off. But yeah, this, like I said, I like it and don't like it. Again, maybe once it starts coming to Benediction and then Fortitude, maybe it'll feel better. But right now it is just at Zeke. I'm only giving my opinion through Zeke. But I still think Zeke is good, okay? I don't want to say that. But yeah, let me actually ask y'all, right? How do y'all feel about dual elements? How do y'all feel about potentially a Benediction not being released for a whole selection of characters? You might say, oh, before the two got a character, they're getting favoritism. We still don't have a physical, we still don't have an altered. Initially, this game really does favor attackers, but the attackers want Benedictions to be able to pick up the slack. They want Fortitude to pick up the slack. When in reality, the attacker gets all the love and support. So you can't ask for us to pick up the slack when we're not getting, as much as the attacker. Plus, on top of that, right? Let me turn this up a little bit. But on top of that, they're still gonna always get something new. Plus, there's two of them. There's two attackers, and there's never like one balanced player. Sometimes they're just like, oh, well, you gotta figure it out. And both attackers never really want to worry about protecting anyone, and they'll leave it to the Fortitude, right? Now, if I have to try to help protect people while holding aggro, and if I lose aggro, then it's like I'm blamed for that. And the only thing attackers do is do damage. They don't think of anything else. They don't worry about where they stand at. They don't worry about how their health is being dropped. They don't think about getting by a Benediction player. The only thing to think of is doing damage. They'll stand right next to me and die 3 times. Then say, oh, I'm not being healed. But they don't stand by the Benediction character, which I think that's the smartest idea you can make. Like, if I'm an attacker, I'm going to stand on top of a Benediction. Now, if I'm somehow drawing aggro while attacking, then I won't stand there because, well, I don't want them to die. But hey, y'all let me know how y'all feel about these elements releasing. Y'all let me know about how y'all feel about your favorite role or your least favorite role. Just give me some information in the comment section. I'll be there talking. Thank you for watching the video, like and subscribing, because you can put that subscribe button that's right over here. And don't forget, you can watch the videos over here. I want to see you in there too, all right? You enjoy yourself.